Once upon a time, in a small village nestled among rolling mountains, lived a young man named Marco. At 24, Marco's mind was a restless sea, constantly churning with thoughts. Like relentless waves, worries about the past and anxieties about the future crashed against the shores of his mind, leaving him feeling drained, uneasy, and tired. The storm inside him was so fierce that he couldn't find a moment of calm, couldn't sleep through the night, and had even forgotten the simple joy of a smile. His days were clouded by a persistent sadness for what was gone and a deep-seated fear of what was to come. One day, a whisper of hope reached Marco. He heard tales of a remote village tucked away in the hills, home to a wise old man. This man, once a renowned psychologist in the bustling city, had guided countless souls toward inner peace. Now, in his later years, he had traded the city's chaos for the quiet embrace of nature, occasionally offering his wisdom to those who sought him out. A spark of curiosity and hope ignited within Marco. He thought, perhaps this wise man holds the key to the tranquility I so desperately crave. He decided then and there that he must undertake the journey to meet him. After many long and grueling days of travel, Marco finally arrived at the hillside village. His eyes fell upon a quaint little house, draped in lush greenery. There, on the porch, sat the old man, his eyes closed, an aura of profound peace surrounding him. Marco approached him cautiously and spoke in a soft voice. "Grandfather, my mind is a raging storm. I am plagued by thoughts I cannot control. All I want is peace in my heart. Can you help me find it?" The old man slowly opened his eyes, a gentle and knowing smile gracing his lips. "So, it is peace you seek?" he said. "Come with me. I have a small task for you." He led Marco to his small, tidy yard. There he took a glass and filled it with water, right to the very brim. The surface was so taut that the slightest tremor would cause it to spill. He handed the glass to Marco and said, "I want you to walk from here to the very edge of the village and then return. But you must remember this one rule. Not a single drop of water must be spilled." Marco looked at the old man, a flicker of surprise in his eyes, but his desire for peace was stronger than his doubt. He accepted the challenge. Holding the glass with utmost care, he began to walk. The path was narrow and alive with the sounds of the village. People bustled past, some walking, some running. Shopkeepers called out to potential customers, and dogs barked in the distance. But Marco saw none of it. His entire focus, his whole world, was the delicate balance of the water in the glass. He moved with slow, deliberate steps, his breath steady. The villagers watched him, their faces filled with curiosity. Yet no one disturbed his focused journey. They seemed to understand that he was in the middle of a profound lesson. Finally, Marco returned to the old man's house, his heart swelling with a quiet pride. "Grandfather," he announced, "I did it. I did not spill a single drop of water." The old man nodded, his smile widening. "That is excellent," he said. "But tell me, as you walked, did you see the children playing by the side of the road? Did you hear the dogs that were barking?" Marco paused, a look of astonishment spreading across his face. "No," he replied. "I didn't see or hear anything at all. My mind was completely focused on the glass of water." The old man's smile became even more gentle. "And that," he said softly, "is the secret. A secret that has always been within you, waiting to be discovered. When your mind is fully anchored in the present moment, there is no room for fear, no space for confusion, no place for restless thoughts to take root. You were thinking only of the water in the glass, and in that moment, your mind became completely still. You were not grieving the past, nor were you anxious about the future. You were simply present." Slowly, like the dawn breaking over the mountains, understanding bloomed in Marco's mind. This was the peace he had been searching for all along. It wasn't something to be found in a distant land or received from another person. Peace was already inside him, a natural state that emerged whenever he was fully engaged in the here and now. Marco bowed his head in gratitude. "Grandfather," he said, his voice filled with reverence. "Now I understand. To calm my mind, I must bring my awareness to this very moment. That is where true peace resides." The old man simply smiled as the sun began to set, casting a warm golden glow over the village. Birds chirped their final songs as they flew back to their nests. As Marco began his journey home, he was no longer the same restless young man who had arrived days ago. A profound transformation had taken place. He was now peaceful from within, for he carried with him not a magic cure, but a simple, powerful truth: the art of calming the mind. If this story resonated with you, please give it a like and share it with your friends. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring stories like this one. Thank you for being with us today. We'll see you in the next story, with new thoughts and new lessons to explore. Until then, stay well and stay peaceful.